I love this starter.
Yeah.
We're in beautiful Grenada, and
Beautiful Grenada. The sun
but we're here
is
to talk to the one and only Angeboy. I like to start with the history.
the
Tell me a little
history.
bit about young Angeboy.
Young Angeboy. The young Angeboy grew up in a very Christian home, with a mom as an educator, a dad as an engineer, and a musician, a guitarist. And I think that's where it all began for me. That's where that spark of music started to ignite inside my heart. From since then, just singing along with him while he played all those oldie goldies, all those slow jams from his time as a boy. And I just asked him if I was allowed to pick up that guitar one day, and he said he was going to teach me, and it just took off from there music-wise. Yeah.
So what kind of music do you actually sing?
So for me personally, and I'm so glad I'm this blessed, I'm very versatile. So I'm not stuck or just associated with one genre. So I do hip-hop, R&B, dancehall, and soca. And anything in between, once inspiration hits me and I get to creating and writing.
And so you started singing at what age?
I started singing since I was about 4 years old.
Oh, okay.
Yes, in the church choirs and everything.
Oh, low-key.
Low-key. Yeah, from the first form of high school. And that's when I took over the high school band as well. That's when I really started singing in all the local competitions and the secondary school choirs. We had the arts festival in Grenada at the time, which was really competitive among the schools, sparking a lot of interest in young people wanting to sing folk songs and local songs. And that's when I really started to go out and perform and play my instruments and so on. So it's been really...
So people know the name Angeboy. You're not new to the scene.
Not new to the scene.
Okay.
They know. So Spicemas 2025, that was when I decided, you know what? Let me step my foot officially into soca with the name Angeboy, and let me come up with some groovy and power and put my own interpretation into this whole carnival experience and just give them some good music. And that's where it started for me. So it's been less than a year I've actually been doing soca so far.
Oh, okay.
So it's been exciting hitting the stages last year. I was afforded the opportunity to launch one of the biggest bands last year, which is Spicemas, as a first-time soca artist, which was a big deal for me. Also being on stage with Vaughn himself, Grenadian bad boy, for his V29, which is a big event that's put on in a national stadium. That was also last year. So for my first time doing soca, I was afforded a lot of opportunities with the music I created, and so it has me even more excited.
So do you have a ritual for just before you get on stage? There's something that you do, there's a song that you play, there's whatever it is to get you ready. Because that crowd is always, a soca crowd is a different kind of crowd. It's different from
It is.
church. Vastly different.
There's not a particular song I listen to, but I close my eyes and I pray before every performance.
So church does play a part.
Yes, that's what does it for me.
I want to go back to your childhood. I know you told me, coming up, you had influence, you started at 4. What were you writing back then that has changed now?
I think when I just started writing songs back then, I was writing a lot of love songs, a lot of R&B, that sort of thing. Most songs that really touch the heart. That time being really close with my emotions and just wanting people to feel my music. So that's where it started for me. Writing a song that could spike someone's emotions and cheer them up or make them sad. That was the sort of thing that I really wanted to do first. Just tap into emotions, because I felt like there's so much power behind that. And I feel that's the main drive behind every song.
You find Grenadians too happy? What's your favorite part of performing live? And how do you connect with your audience?
Is when you lock eyes with different persons in the audience and they're locked onto you. And you realize that you're resonating with them, and they're there. You see the look on your face, and you know they are fully appreciating the music that you're giving them in the moment. You know they're fully enjoying it, and they're feeling what you created. I think that's what really does it. And so that energy helps you to continue to push through with that performance until the end and bring it home.
How many soca songs have you written so far?
So far, to date, I believe I've written 7.
What's the biggest one so far?
I would say the biggest one so far is Freedom We Crave.
Freedom.
And that's a release for this year.
Okay.
It's an amazing groovy with a difference.
Groovy soca.
It's a groovy soca that I believe will blow everyone away and definitely take anyone, especially someone who has never been to Spicemas. It can take you all the way there and back. I did it this year when I launched for the second time that local band by Mass. So we had a massive launch for them last Sunday. And so the song is out on all platforms, all streaming platforms, and with a music video to come pretty soon.
Carnival is a very huge part of soca music. How do you think your songs contribute to the carnival experience?
I try to create soca to appeal to everyone, from those heavy fetters and hard hitters and those that want to play real mass, to those that just want to enjoy some nice relaxation, smooth, sensual times and sun and fun. So I just try to put my own interpretation of soca and my love of music to give something different. Soca with a different.
You want to get into a little bit of why you thought you were not going to be here?
Yes. So I used to ride motorcycle, and you're young, you're reckless, you're doing stunts, and I would have had a very, very, very tragic accident, which resulted in me getting a lot of serious injuries to my face, to my chest, and I was hospitalized for quite some time. And seeing myself in that way, barely being able to walk, not even being able to talk due to the damage to my face, and looking at myself and seeing that, man, like, I look like this right now, I'm never going to get in front of camera again. I'm never going to be able to sing again. I had no use of my jaw. So it was like such a low point for me, just being there and looking at myself and being in tears and feeling like this is it and there goes my dreams. And with it being so early in the music, it felt like the easiest thing was to just give up.
Right.
And I was really close to it. But even while I'm there and I'm sad, I have lyrics coming into my head with a story I want to tell. And I'm lying on the hospital bed and I'm humming, and there's a guy next to me there and he's humming too. And he says, "You seem like someone that likes music." And I can only make songs and just nod back to him. I can't even speak. It was a really strong thing to recover from. But somewhere in the back of my mind, I just kept fighting like, I can't let this go. I can't let this go. And through it all, I feel like I've came back better. I feel like I look better than I looked before the accident, which is crazy. And I have all the scars as a reminder of what I fought through. And it's to just keep on fighting without getting more scars. And music didn't let go of me during that time. So I feel like I can't let go of music. And so I really want to just continue.
That's really powerful. And I think when you talk about second chances, I think even recognizing within a moment of near death, it's good to still be able to rise out of it. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to ask you 4 rapid fire questions. If you weren't doing music, what do you think you'd be doing?
If I wasn't doing music, I would be an automotive engineer.
What's one thing people don't know about you that might surprise them?
I cook.
What you cook?
And I bake.
What?
I'm really good at baking.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really good at baking.
Oh, I gotta test that.
Pastries and desserts and
Really?
yeah, savory or sweet. I'm really good at baking.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your go-to song to get pumped up before performance?
My go-to song to get pumped up. Oh man, it's crazy that I really have to say I don't have a favorite song.
Really?
I have so much songs that I love for so much different reasons that I really don't. So I would pull up a random favorite, honestly.
Okay.
But once it's good music, it does it for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your favorite carnival memory?
It's being on top of that truck and just looking at the ocean of colors while the DJs are playing and the music is playing, just looking and seeing on people's faces that in a moment, despite what everyone is going through, the masses in that moment are not concerned about anything else outside of what's on the road. And the atmosphere is just so thick with just like happiness and excitement and people just letting go. Just so carefree and, you know, enjoying. And that's something I really like.
Okay, so what's next for you? Working on any projects? What can your fans expect in the near future?
So what my fans can expect is we have a power on the way called Wet It Up. 2026 Power Soca for the year. Okay. It's a power with a difference as well. Along with some more groovy, like Soca Call My Name. And also there's a Bouillon Soca, a Bouillon power by the name of Nanny in the House, which is a really fun one that they need to look forward to. I think people are going to enjoy.
Bouillon.
The Bouillon is originated from St. Vincent. Okay. So it's their particular style of Soca. Bouillon. The way they drum, the way they use their pans and everything like that, the rhythm is slightly different. There's a quick bounce to it. It's more of a yardie type of bush vibe. And so I'm incorporating that Bouillon core rhythm into a power soca to create something really different and fun, you know? And I think it really will be. So,
okay. If you could collaborate with any artist dead or alive, who would that be?
Right now, I would say I would love to collab with Marshall Montano.
Oh, you're going big.
I would love to.
I
would really love to. As the music that he's put forward through the years has reached so much people and they're able to sing it out and they're there in the crowds. And I feel like my style and the way that I want to create music and just inspire people and the way I see my music being big, I would love for it to be big with him.
So run down your 2026 season for me.
2026 season.
Where we starting to see you show up? Because Carnival is launching next Sunday, right?
Saturday.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday.
May 2nd, yes?
Yes.
Okay, so tell the people where they can find you.
So far, based on how I see things going, for sure, as soon as Carnival launch, there's going to be a whole lot of brunches, a whole lot of cruises, and they come up one by one. A lot of soca events. There's a particular event called Groovy in White, which I have high interest in attending and being a part of as well, especially with these new groovy songs. So that's something I'm looking forward to pushing for, along with the start of Soca Monarch, which is that annual massive competition. I think that's the core of Carnival and what everyone comes for and comes to see. And so there's that Groovy Monarch and Power Monarch. It's going to start with the preliminaries. So for sure they're going to see me there. For sure I'll be competing this year. And the aim is to go and push and get a first crown in Soca. Literally, that's literally the mission this year, to really come and make a statement with that groovy as a first time and an upcoming soca artist, and show that anyone can have what it takes and anyone is worthy of fighting for that crown, and just to make that statement among the veterans and among those who have been there already. So I'm new on the scene, but I'm coming a really big, bad and mean, and I hope that everyone is able to take it in. And
for those who don't know where they could follow you, where can we follow you?
So you can definitely follow me on Instagram at my pages, Angeboy Official on Instagram. It's also Angeboy Official on Twitter. It's also Angeboy Official on TikTok as well. And with my actual personal page, Official Angelo, all the links are there. So that's Angeboy Official. And you can get me on any social media platform.